Hello, hello, hello. Hello YouTubers, welcome to my channel. This is a GTA 5 video on how to duplicate special vehicles. This is for educational purposes only. This is a glitch, so fair warning, you can get banned doing this, so do it at your own risk. So let's get into it. I did make a part 1 of this video with a lot of detail. It's about an hour long, so if you are getting stuck and need some extra walking through and detail about stuff, by all means check that out. But I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible. So the first thing you want to do is call your special. The first thing you want to do is you want to have just to start, you will need a bunker, you will need an MOC, your friend will need a bunker, you'll need an MOC, and you both will need personal storage compartments at the back of your MOC. So if you don't have that, or you have the vehicle workshop, you need to downgrade it to the weapon workshop only and put a personal storage there. And now this week's probably a good time to do it because you get half price if you did want to actually go back to your weapon workshop and your storage without the storage. so it is a bit of a discount. So I'm just gonna put okay, so first thing we want to do is we're going to call the elegy. I have an elegy in the back of the MOC, so it's free. You just get it off the Legendary website, put it in your MOC, and we're going to call it. Okay, once it arrives, we are going to, the second thing we're going to do is we're going to change our location. Okay. That way, when we come back into the session, we are outside our bunker and we can just drive in. Okay, so we're going to go to Creator. You can go to Story or you can go Creator. So let me just show you that quickly. If you go down your button, you can go to Michael and or Trevor. That doesn't work for me, but it might work for you. So if you can't get the creator version to work, then try that. In the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to just go to Creator in this case. That's what works for me. So I just go to Creator. Once Creator loads up, we're going to just exit to story mode. So it's very similar to just going to story. If you look at last video, he goes to story directly. The Creator version doesn't actually work for him, so it really depends. Everyone's different. When you try to connect to your friend, it takes longer, so the timing is different. You know, so don't expect everything to be exactly the same. Okay, once we're in story, the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that your targeting mode is set correctly. Like I said, make sure your friend's just on the regular one, and then if you set to yours to free aim, so you want to do either free aim, one of you will be free aim, one of you will be just the partial assisted aim, partial, right? So just make your friend show your friends that. And you're going to need that in a little while when we do the first part of the glitch. Okay, so double check that. Once you've done that, we're going to go back to invite session only. So you just go to online, GTA. Once we get online, we're going to jump into the elegy. You can use Fagios. Some people have problems. If you're having problems, some people say Fagios work better on Xbox One. I haven't had any issues with elegies. So try Fagios. You might even be able to use a Duke of Death. You just need a card that you can overwrite. Okay, so once we're back into An invite session only. We are going to drive into our bunker. Like I said, your friend should be at the docks already, in a different targeting mode set, and his last location set. That way when he joins you, he's going to land right next to you. And you just ask him to wait. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do once we're back in the bunker is we are going to park right behind the MOC on the blue line. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to join our friend. We're going to get an alert. Because we have a different targeting mode, we are going to sit on that second alert. Now everyone's different, right? So it really depends how long it takes to connect to your friend. Sometimes it's 15 seconds, sometimes it's 20, sometimes it's 25. It shouldn't really be more than 25 seconds, to be honest. You kind of want it longer, the better. It just gives you more time. We're going to count. This is the hardest part, so it might take you maybe you get it the first time. Maybe it'll take you 10 tries. Maybe it'll take you more than that. If you're not getting it, then switch sessions. Sometimes a fresh session will fix the problem. So if you don't get it within 6 tries, then just do it over again, get another session, and you'll be surprised. A fresh session will likely fix the problem. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. So we're going to go find a friend, and we're going to join, and then we're going to count and see how long it takes to join. So I'm going to hit join game. I'm going to hit the Xbox button straight away, and I'm going to start counting. Sometimes it'll try and connect in like 2 seconds. You don't want those ones. You want the longer ones. You just have to retry. If your finger slips, sometimes you have to redo it, or you don't back out. It has to be perfect for this to work. So we're going to hit join Xbox button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So normally if it's longer than 30, it's not going to work. It'll probably show up in a bit. We want it to be around the 20-second mark. Let's try that again. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Sometimes it'll happen. It'll just try and connect straight away. That's okay. Just abort it and then try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was around 24 seconds. That's kind of what I'm expecting. So we're going to hit it at 23 seconds, but let's do another test. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Messed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. It's looking like 25 seconds there. So let's go with 25, see how we do. It has to be within like the 1 second. So the second right before that alert pops up, you want to hit it. If you do it too late, obviously, once the alert pops up, it's too late. If you do it too early, then your car's going to go in the MOC, which we don't want. So you got literally 2-second window, more of a 1-second window. You got to hit it just right. Once you figure that out, then... but let's assume 25 for the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so So on 24-second, I hit the right D-pad button, and then it started going in there, and just as alert popped up, I hit A to accept the first alert, and because we're on a different targeting mode, we got the second alert. So you want to sit with the second alert for a minimum of 2 minutes. So between 2 and 3 minutes, sometimes 2 minutes will work for you. Most times 2 minutes will work for you. Sometimes you need to do it 3 minutes. So if we end up in the MOC and it's just not working for you, try 3 minutes, but generally we're waiting for 2 minutes. So at this point, we want to set a stopwatch. So we don't know if it's going to work yet. You can probably hear there is knocking, there's a knocking sound. The knocking should stop, or it should stop. So the knocking should stop within 30 seconds. If it does, then you know your glitch has actually worked. If the knocking continues, then you know the glitch has not worked. At the most, you can let the knocking go on for 1 minute and 30 seconds. If it goes on for longer than 1 minute 30 seconds, then you might as well just abort and try again. If you hear your car going inside the MOC and you're opening the door and getting out, it has not worked. You might as well abort and try again. Just back out, and then it'll put you back in the garage, and then you try again. Very simple. But in this case, it sounded like it worked. So we're going to go for 2 minutes, and then we are going to back out. Okay, so that was 2 minutes, just a little bit more than 2 minutes. So we're going to back out, and you know it's worked if your car is sitting on the ramp of the MOC. So this is perfect. It worked pretty quick. It only took us sort of 2 tries there, or a few tries. Like I said, if it takes you more than 6, just restart the session, or just continue trying. But generally, if it's more than 6, chances are you're not going to get it anyway, right? Okay, so next thing we want to do is we want to go to your online. We want to go down to Criminal Enterprise Starter Pack. You want to load that up. You want to back out. You want to back out twice more. You want to go to your interaction menu. You want to go down to kill yourself, and you are going to kill yourself. So at this point, we are going to land at the docks. So for your information, if for the people that didn't know, your inside and most of the insides of vehicles actually reside underneath the docks. So the inside of your MOC is right underneath us. As I mentioned in my last video, I actually fell through the dock and I actually saw my MOC and my mechanic right underneath the dock. It was kind of funny. So I'll see if I can include that at the end of the video. It's kind of interesting to see. I was walking around my MOC, everything was black, and then my MOC was like looking through windows at my MOC, right? So it was an MOC without walls. I couldn't get into my MOC, I could just see it. It was like... Okay, so at this point you can invite your friend, or your friend can join you at this point. And because they've set the last location, they will spawn right by you. So the first thing your friend's going to do, and this is important, is he's going to call the vehicle that you want duplicated. It could be any vehicle. It can be a special vehicle, it can even be a plane. So he's going to score the vehicle, you're going to get inside that vehicle, and then he's going to call his MSC. You don't want to call your MSC first. If you call your MSC first, the glitch isn't going to work and you're not going to get the loading screen. Looks like a friend wasn't set to last location. That's okay. I'll just show you where we are at the dock. We are just at this corner, in the corner. That's where kind of we want to be. Our MSC is going to spawn right behind us, so that's kind of where you want to kind of land, just by this gate. You're looking around at the gate. Okay, I just wanted to show you earlier what special vehicles I have, and as I said, as you can see, I don't have any of these other vehicles. We'll do the Runa today. So the only thing I have is a Phantom Wedge. Not sure why it says it's close by, but anyway. So friend is going to call the Runa for us. I'm going to jump in the Runa and then the friend's going to call the MOC. Sometimes you need to jump out of the car that you're going to duplicate. I read today, or someone told me today, you can only jump in once and not jump out, so just be careful you don't jump out more than once. So, and if you don't need to jump out, then don't jump out. Okay, we're going to face this direction so the MSC can spawn right behind us. Okay, so your friend is called MSC, so I don't have a problem. So I do not have to jump out. So there is the MOC. We were going to just drive. We don't have to be by it, but I'm just going to drive up at it. Okay, so your friend is going to go jump into their MOC. You do not have to call your MOC. Your MOC, like I said, is beneath us. That's where they store the internals. Your friend's going to invite you to the facility, to the MOC. You're going to accept the invite. Okay, there's an invite. We're going to accept that. And then you should have a loading screen. Okay, so there's an infinite loading screen. So generally there's a couple of ways. If you look at last video, you connect to another friend who is in a different targeting mode. And then you'll get that first alert, you accept the first alert, and then you'll get that second alert, which you back out. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any friends online like I did in my last video. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the second alternative option, which is probably maybe the preferred one, is your friend is going to go start up Titan job. So your friend will go to jobs, play job, Rockstar created, missions, and a Titan of a job. Okay. We did this in the last video. I didn't expect it to. I wasn't expecting it to actually work, and it worked actually perfectly. So hopefully it will work perfectly for this video as well. Once he starts up, we should get an invite. We're going to accept that invite, and then we are going to back out. Your friend's going to back out the host. That's the way we did it last time. It will back out first. I don't think it makes a difference, and then you will back out a job, and we should land on the dock. You get an alert any second now. Okay, so I didn't get an alert as I was expecting. So let's just see if it doesn't pop up. Then unable to. So I was trying to connect there. So I'm going to try join my friend, and let's see if we. Okay, so I'm going to have my friend back out. It did take a little bit longer to start up the job. Let's restart that job. And maybe we'll get the alert this time. Since we are in the same session. Unable to connect to party game sessions. Okay, let me try a different. I don't know why it's not connecting. Let me try a different game. Survival, maybe. So it's very useful to have some friends online that are playing GTA that you can connect to. All those random people that try and be your friends that don't know you. It's very useful to have some of them online when you're doing this. Should be able to join this way. It doesn't allow me to join. Okay. So I may need to come back. But what are we going to do at this point, unfortunately? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Just in time. Save the day. Mr. Trump has arrived to save the day. Now, if he's in the same targeting mode as I am, it's not going to work. It's gonna actually cause a glitch to fail. So let's hope he is joining in the regular targeting mode. Because if he is in the same targeting mode, it'll just switch sessions and then the glitch is gone. I mean, it might still actually work at this point. We've kind of waited, yeah, on the loading screen. Oh, come on. Get online. Okay, there is online. So let's try to join this guy. Still trying to connect there. Okay, there we go. Let's try. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. There we go. Unfortunately, he's in the same targeting mode as I am. So let's see if this actually works or not. And that's why you want your friend to be in a different targeting mode. It exists. Good thing. So before you do this glitch, just make sure you got a few friends. Hopefully they're in regular target mode. If you watch part of my one video, I do a few tests prior to starting the glitch, just to make sure your friends are in a different targeting mode than you. If they're not, then you can switch your targeting mode to the sort of partial versus free aim or the non-free aim lobby. It'll just avoid this happening later in. I'm going to go ahead and restart the game at this point. I don't know. Let's see if the glitch actually worked or not. If it didn't work, I will make a part 3 video, and then I'll basically do the same thing over again. So let's take a look. But essentially what should happen is you will try to join your friend, it'll say accept the first alert, hit A, and the second alert you back out, you'll wait about 60 seconds, you'll then spawn inside your MOC. From that point you exit your MOC, you'll be back in your bunker, you'll exit your bunker. And then you should be able to call, the vehicle will be in the back of your MOC. You will not be able to access, you will not be able to drive that vehicle into your garage. You have to start 2 sessions. So what you do is you go to creator mode, you go to an invite, you exit to story mode, just like we did at the beginning of the game. You go to story mode, you start an invite session, you then go to creator mode a second time, and you go to story mode and start an invite the second time. The second time that vehicle will be moved to your warehouse, your vehicle warehouse. Okay, so let's see if this worked or not. And I see my car, which is a bad sign. So unfortunately joining that session ruined the glitch. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, so look out for part 3 of the video. I'm going to redo this. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to redo it from scratch, so I will do everything over again. Hopefully this friend stays online. I'm also going to restart thanks for watching. Please hit the like button if you find it useful, and please take a look at part 1 for the full detailed discussion around this video and how to duplicate, and then part 3 I will redo again to try and make that shorter version that's actually successful.